the Mynd Gliding Club, where Wenlock Olympian Games are hosting the first gliding event ever.
We have to go from the Mynd to Rodney's Pillar, or at least in this circle, and then go to the next circle, or Panther Hill, and then back to the Mynd.
And how long do you think that will take?
Hours.
Hours.
Probably the whole day.
He's the French glider from 1947 for win, c'est ça?
To win.
Pour gagner.
To win.
To win.
To win.
Yes.
To win.
We have to win. Okay.
Okay, that's the power.
It's one of the first gliding clubs in Britain, and the reason why it's here is because we've got this huge long ridge, and in the early days, before they had any sort of way of launching, they just used a bungee launch, what we were doing yesterday, on a big piece of elastic, so they could only fly in these conditions of very strong westerly wind. So all the gliding clubs, all the first gliding clubs are on top of these big ridges which are west facing into the prevailing wind.
Right.
And they all just kind of threw them off the side.
And how long has this club been going?
Since I think it was 1935 when it was the first gliders were here. So apart from the war, it's been going continuously since then. So we had Amy Johnson was one of the original members here all those years ago. And it's one of the oldest clubs in the country.
My name's John Hall. I'm the chairman of the Midland Gliding Club and the competition director for this week. It all started about a year ago when Bruce Stevenson, the secretary of the Vintage Glider Club, approached us to see if we'd be interested in collaborating with them to put on a commemorative competition. Because in 1936, gliding was presented as a demonstration sport for the Olympics, with a view to it becoming fully accepted as a sport in 1940. But of course, in 1940, with the outbreak of the war, the games were cancelled. Subsequently, the organisation that ran gliding at the time decided that it would organise its own world championships, and gliding was never became part of the Olympics. But in the run-up to that, gliders like the ones we see behind us were designed as a single-class glider. They were called the Olympia Miser. There was a competition, and lots of people across Europe designed different types of gliders, but the idea was that all the pilots would be flying exactly the same glider. So that even though they were built in different places, all to the same plans. And so it would have been a test of the pilots and not of the gliders. We've brought together the biggest collection of Olympia gliders that's been in the same place at the same time since 1956.
And how important is it that Wenlock Olympian Society has taken this on as an event this year?
So it's hugely important for us. It's given us an opportunity to present the sport much more widely in terms of promotion to a much bigger audience. We've attracted entries from right across Europe. We've got 7 different countries represented here, and I would like to do this every year.
So if I would like to take up gliding, how would I get involved?
But the way to get involved is to come to your local gliding club and to ask for a trial lesson. And for a small amount of money, they'll take you up in a 2-seat glider with a trained and competent instructor, and they'll show you what gliding is about. You'll get to handle the controls and try it for yourself and see what it's like.
Right.
Okay, so that goes this way.
Right.
Yeah, and then the canopy comes off, and then you twist that.
Right.
And all the straps come off, and it stays on that half, and then you stand up and jump out. Don't use that as an emergency, otherwise just use these 2 wires.
Okay. No crashing today.
Okay. Okay, so we've accepted the cable, we're ready for launch now.
Okay.
So they'll launch us. They're in charge of the launch.
And you're in charge of all this in here?
I'm all this in here. The
Right.
only way I can stop this now is to release the cable.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Here we go, so the cable's coming tight now. It'll be a very quick acceleration. We'll get through to the left a little bit as we go.
Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Wow, that was so quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can see why you love this.
Oh, it's lovely, and we're coming in the
You can't beat this. That is amazing.
Well, if you're west, you probably will almost be dwelling in the community you can get out very quickly.
Wow.
Well, you can see. It's fantastic, good. Not quite as quick as you west, it's pretty quick.
Oh. Okay.
It'll turn in quicker.
Yeah.
Because you've got quite a big canopy at the front. So when you turn, you do see again.
Oh.
Not like you're little, you know, you're model airplane, you know, you're looking out of a little window, aren't you?
It does a little jump in your stomach, that one. Wow, this is amazing.
Where do we go now? Right, I'm going to extra right. Now back forward at erosion.
Right, and then
Just to the right. You'll notice I'm moving the pedals as well. So I'm synchronising the pedals at the moment.
back up again.
Going round.
Okay.
Nice rolling track, then to the left.
Okay, left.
Two wheel it up.
Down, forward.
That's it, yeah, forward. Get that erosion back. Take that.
Okay, you take over now.
Oh yeah, that's control.
Oh my god. That was amazing though. It is so sensitive.
Yes, it's a lot more sensitive. The controls basically are sensitive. If you want the glider to react fast, you have to move the control back.
It's fantastic.
Oh, so where the switch is working.
Okay, okay. That down with the brakes?
That's the brake, right?
Okay. Sheep straight ahead. Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Oh, that's where I banged it. Hold on. Okay, a little bit legless, but that was amazing. It was fantastic, and I recommend it to anybody who's ever had any concerns about going up. It was completely safe once you were up there. The views were absolutely amazing. You didn't get to see how high you were until you started noticing, wait, that's the cars, and you realized how small they were. But it was very calming, very relaxing. I think we're in the runway again. But yeah, really excited that Wenlock Olympian Society managed to get this here this year, and hopefully we can see them again next year.